Your home is your sanctuary, a place of comfort, of safety. And in the 21st century, it's a place of convenience. Every device connected, every command just a word away. But what if that convenience is a lie? What if the very things you bought to protect your family were being turned against you? What if right now your home isn't just yours? What if it has been recruited into an army? An army of silent digital soldiers waiting for a single command to burn the internet to the ground. Welcome to Shadow Breach Files. Today, we are not looking at a distant government server or a corporate database. We are looking at the battlefield right inside your own home. This is the story of how millions of everyday devices, your cameras, your routers, even your smart refrigerator, were hijacked to create one of the most powerful weapons in internet history. This is the story of the Mirai Botnet, a weapon built not by a nation-state, but by a few college students in a dorm room. A weapon that took down some of the biggest sites on the internet and exposed a terrifying vulnerability at the heart of our connected world. Forget the hacker in a dark basement. The real threat was already inside your house, hiding in plain sight. This is how they hijacked your smart home, the Internet of Things, or IoT. It was a revolution sold to us as the future of convenience, a world where every device is connected, making our lives easier, safer, and more efficient. Billions of these devices flooded the market. But in the race to get these products to market, manufacturers cut corners. Security was an afterthought. They shipped millions of devices with the same hard-coded default passwords like admin and password. They left the digital doors to our homes wide open. For Dr. Anya Sharma, IoT security specialist, it was a ticking time bomb. We were connecting billions of insecure, unmonitored computers to the internet. We were building the largest, most vulnerable network in human history without even realizing it. It wasn't a question of if it would be exploited, but when and how badly. In 2016, someone found the key, a piece of malware called Mirai, Japanese for the future. It was brutally simple and terrifyingly effective. It constantly scanned the internet for IoT devices using a short list of factory default usernames and passwords. When it found one, it logged in, infected the device, and enslaved it. Your security camera was no longer just yours. It was now a soldier in a ghost army, a botnet. It continued to function normally, so you would never know. But silently in the background, it was taking orders from a new master, waiting for the command to attack. The first shot was a warning. In September 20th, 2016, Brian Krebs, a journalist famous for exposing cybercriminals, found his website under a massive attack. It was a distributed denial of service, or DDoS attack. But the scale was unlike anything ever seen before. His site was being hit with 620 gigabits of data per second. It was the largest DDoS attack in history. The army of smart devices had been unleashed. But this was just a test. 1 month later, the real war began. On the morning of October 21st, 2016, the internet began to break. Users across the east coast of the United States found they couldn't access Twitter, Spotify, Netflix, or hundreds of other major websites. It was chaos. For Mark Chen, network infrastructure analyst, it was a nightmare. We weren't being attacked directly. The target was a company called DIN, a critical piece of the internet's backbone that acts like a phone book. The Mirai botnet wasn't trying to break into DIN. It was just screaming at it relentlessly from 100,000 different directions at once. It was drowning it in noise. The army of hijacked smart homes, the baby monitors and security cameras, was now a superweapon. It wasn't stealing data. It was silencing the internet itself. For hours, a significant portion of the internet was simply gone. The time bomb had finally detonated. The attack was so massive, it triggered a full-scale FBI investigation. Who could wield such power? A rival nation? A sophisticated state-sponsored hacking group? The truth was far more mundane and in some ways far more terrifying. The masterminds behind the most powerful botnet ever created weren't spies. They were three young men, gamers and coders, operating from their college dorm rooms. Their original motive wasn't to break the internet. It was to gain an advantage in the video game, Minecraft. For Dr. Sharma, it's almost absurd. They built this incredibly powerful weapon to launch DDoS attacks against Minecraft servers, to knock their rivals offline. They were essentially using a digital nuclear bomb to win a fistfight. They had no idea of the power they had actually unleashed. After the Din attack, in a panic, one of the creators leaked the source code for Mirai onto a hacking forum. They hoped to hide in the noise, to cover their tracks by letting everyone else use their weapon. Instead, they created a monster they could no longer control. Mirai was now open source. Anyone could create their own army of hijacked devices. The digital pandemic was spreading, evolving. The FBI eventually caught the original creators, thanks to a trail of digital breadcrumbs and their own online bragging. But it was too late. The ghosts were already out of the machine. The creators of Mirai were caught, but the problem they exposed is bigger than ever. Billions more insecure IoT devices have been sold since. The default password is still admin. The digital doors to our homes remain unlocked. The silent army is still out there, larger than before, waiting for a new master. The story of Mirai is a terrifying cautionary tale. It proves that the biggest threats may not come from sophisticated spy agencies, but from the simple, overlooked devices we welcome into our homes every day. Every camera, every router, every smart device is a potential soldier. Your home is a potential barracks. For Mark Chen, we have built a world of incredible convenience, but we have built it on a foundation of digital sand. Mirai was a wake-up call. It showed us that the next major attack might not be aimed at a military target, but at the very fabric of our connected lives. Change your default passwords, secure your network, because the hidden battles of the digital age are no longer happening somewhere else. They are happening right here, in your home. How secure is your smart home? Let us know what you do to protect yourself in the comments below. Subscribe to Shadow Breach Files as we continue to expose the threats hiding in plain sight. Stay vigilant.